Hello guys and welcome back to Emoji Games. I hope you guys can all hear me, and today we will continue programming the task which I started to program on Saturday. Yeah, let me minimize my camera. So, for those who didn't see my stream on Saturday, I will explain the task again. So, okay, it doesn't open. Yeah, we had to write a program which reads that CSV file and calculates the sum of each year of those, and then it has to add the sum of each year at the end of the file. Yeah, but we had a few bugs, like it just deleted the whole file, but I think I know how to fix this bug. And I have the music again, let me turn it on. And please tell me if it's too quiet or too loud. Yeah. So, go back to Visual Studio Code. Yeah, I think the bug was that we used write, and write just overwrites the whole file, and I found out that we can use append, and then it doesn't overwrite our whole file. So we read the file, and then when we have calculated everything, we saved it in a list, in our sum list. And yeah, but yeah, I just want to close the file again because there may be some bugs if you don't close it. Yeah. Then we can just hello HM. We can open the file again, but not as write, but as append. Yeah. When we do that, I do have file close. And then we have to find a function for that. Maybe is there append lines or something, but not file, no F. Append lines, no, there is. Wait, then we can go through our sum list. Sum list. Because we have our strings in there which we want to append. And when we which we only want to do one time is to append an empty line that we can see that there are the sums and not the other elements from our CSV file. So I hope there is append, or how to do this. Okay, yeah. And we just append an empty line. I hope that works. Yeah, I hope so. And then, wait. I think we don't need that if. We don't do write, because we are in our sum list already. We can just f.append, or is there add? No. f.append, f.append, and then our current string element. And I hope that works. But yeah, I don't know if it works, but I hope so. No, why is this bug again? Wait, let me see with the debugger. Wait, I have a widget for the music, by the way. Okay, should work now. So, we have invalid literal for integer with base 10. Why is this here? And then we can't convert it into an integer. But why does it add this? Okay. I fixed that bug and then I did something and then it just appeared again. Does our Excel file have an issue? No. That's the original file. But why? Wait. Just look at the values. Where is the error at our line list? Okay, debugger did crashed. Anyways, restart it. Okay. Our line list and the first element of it. The line list is this. And why? Do you see that? Yes. Why do we have this character here? Do we add it somewhere? Previous year? No. But why? Okay. Append. Yeah, but we're here at first. And we don't append anything. And we make our list here. Yeah, but just debug it. Comment all of that out. Oh, wrong button. And wait, someone in the chat. Hey, how are you doing? How is CSV going? Yeah, I have one bug, but yeah, I hope I can fix it. Yeah. So, but let's print out. Yeah, our line list. Here. Oh, not line index. Line list. And look. It can't even. Did it print the list? Didn't even print. Huh? All of that worked on Saturday. Wait, go back. It closed us outside of the for loop. So it's still opened. We have read lines. That should work. Then comment that out. Maybe here's an error. And then just print our line list. Oh, it's printed it. And we have wait. If I don't open the file in Excel, but if I open it in text editor, wait. Then it may work. Wait, let me turn my camera on that I don't leak my folders. So where did I save the file? Yeah, here. And if I open it with text editor, wait, why not use a with open file path mode as file to ensure you don't have any worries about the file closes, and it plays better with exception as well without having to remember to use finally block. Yeah, we haven't learned it with a file path till yet. We just opened the file with the name, but I think then we also have an error when we have more files with the exactly same name. Then it may open the wrong file. Wait, if I rename the file to something we don't have, like Jahresinfos, and then like copy. Wait, and we have to close the file to rename it. Okay. And then we also do copy here. Does it even find the file then? Yeah, it finds the file. Wait, with open my file path .csv rs file is what I meant instead of your existing file. Open my file path with open. Oh, yeah. I could do this. But I want to look first if it has renamed the file now. Didn't rename it. The point is the with block does the close for you automatically. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Wait. So you mean I can delete the for loop and make an if loop, or yeah. So with open our file. Do you mean that? And then we need to as file. Okay. Okay. But maybe it works better now. I hope so. Okay, I will ignore you. So, yeah. I think I've ruined my original file. Demo file as fprint. As f. And then print. Yeah, okay. Wait. If I want to print a line list. Line is not defined. And what is then, which I used the for loop, which value is what I used to be the current line, or is this then file? Or what value do we have to use then? Okay, but guys, I have to download my original file again because I think I've ruined it, because I renamed it and yeah, wait, delete it completely. download the new file from Microsoft Teams. Saved here. It's called Jahresinfos. Then download it. Then go to download folder. So, and then copy the name of the file. Okay, guys. Then we can paste the name. So, okay, you can return one line by using readline method with open demo file. Look through the file line by line with open as F, or for fx in F. Okay, so as file, and then I just do my for loop again, which I had before, and it was for line in file. Okay. Thank you for your help. So, yeah. For X and F print. Yeah. Okay. I hope at least the debug print works now. Okay. Thank you, guys. It worked now. But it prints everything right. Maybe we have fixed the other bug, then I can comment the print out. The URL isn't shown. What do you mean? But yeah. Oh, have you sent me the file or? I will look at that later, okay? But now let me make mine first. So, because it's for school and it's a practice and I want to make it by myself, so I get better at programming, you understand? So, yeah. And then we can and we can use with open here again. Okay. So learning yourself is always better than the better way to go. Anyway, yeah, that's right. I also learned C# by myself, and now we learn Python in school. Yeah. So I have a little bit experience, but not with Python. I have more experience with game development. It sticks in memory longer if you had to suffer through debugging instead of just being given the solution. Yeah. Oh, someone sent me a rose. Wait, TikTok, let me see who it was. Tazos21, thank you for 3 roses. That's a big support if you donate to me. So, yeah. I just deleted with open but now append. MA asks in German, how did you learn this and how long did it take? Yeah, I learned Python for 1 school year now. So I don't know how long this school year is. I think like 9 months. Yeah. Wait, September. What? Oh, 5 months. Yeah. 5 months. And yeah, but I had learned C# in an online class before.
Welcome to Imanji Games.
Yeah, thank you for follow, MA. Yeah. I have learned C# and game development in an online class, and yeah, I have learned Python in school. But yeah, let's continue now. Wait, we need S file or SF for I in F. No, wait. First we just append. Can't write anymore. Does append even work? It's like in lists. Or do we have to use another method for that? Yeah, but yeah, I just try append. We append an empty string, so we have an empty line. And then we go through our line list. Oh wait, I in line list. And then we append it to our file. If you open in A, f.write should automatically append no. Yeah, but yesterday I wrote W for write, and then I used write and it overwrote it. But maybe it works when yeah, let me try that, because it doesn't find an append method. Yeah, it finds writes and string s to stream, returns number of characters. Yeah. Please don't use spaces in your file names. I'm about to throw up. Yeah. Windows automatically named the file because I have a few copies of it, but I will rename it later if I don't forget it. W overrides, A should append. Yeah, okay, then let me try this. Append an empty line, and then right. Okay. And then, just to debug it, I will print the whole file at the end. Okay. Oh, it just has the object, but it should have changed the file now. Wait. Don't leak my folders. Okay, the big moment. Here's our file. Did it append something? Okay, I think so, but it miscalculated. Or? Wait. Was this here before? Don't know. Okay, this doesn't look right. So, don't save our changes. I hope I have a backup file, because otherwise I have to download the file again. Create your own small test file containing one header line, a line. Oh, that's a good idea. Was the school hard where you learned this? And is there much math? I'm still in the school. I'm in the first year of the school, so I'm not professional as you see, but yeah. We have lots of math, but if you're interested in programming, you get over it because you study enough, and then yeah, you can finish the school easy. Then it should easy to be test basic reading, and you won't overwrite the big data file, read on it. Yeah, you're smart guys, but I'm not. Okay, wait. I just copy a few lines from the first 5 lines or something from our file. Okay. Now close Excel. Okay, when I close it, it doesn't copy it. Yeah, okay. Excel. Then I delete everything from line 390 down to line 10. Hello, Excel, did you delete it? Yes. Save it. Okay, I have that debug file now. With 10 lines. Our header, it's in German because my school is in German. State and yeah, our numbers. Yeah, but yeah. And yeah, we still have our name with the space in it. Then let me change it so no one of you rage quits. Okay, and open it. So, and then we have to remove the space here. Okay, and now we test it. Why do we have that? It works when we run the program first time with a new file, but if we have a file where we run our program over, then this error comes because it adds like, don't know, but it's a normal CSV file. What happens if I open it in text editor? Wait, wrong folder. Not open with Excel, open it with... Oh, I can open it with Visual Studio Code. It's good to know. It's a normal CSV file, but it added all of the... I don't know how they are called in English. Can it not open the file when it's in use by other program? Don't know. Oh, you mean when Excel is running?
Welcome to Imanji Games.
Kev, thank you for following me on TikTok. Okay, let me remove that because they're originally not in the file. Oh, when I append a string, it always makes the... Maybe it's because of that. And let me make some 2013 and 14 too to debug it. And I hope it works then. Didn't see the error due to the chat blocking it a bit. Yeah, hello Kev. I'm from Austria too. Okay, then save the file. To read from enter and CSV file, you should use and CSV. Yeah, I have used it, or do you mean? No. Yeah, I've used right now. And to append it, to not overwrite it. So I have that now. From where are you? From Lower Austria. Okay, at least we get no error now. But we have printed the whole object now, but yeah. Did it work? Okay, it at least appended 2014. But without the space. Point is to implement CSV read and CSV write by ourselves though. Point is to implement CSV read and CSV write by ourselves. Yeah, I think it would be faster if I just use Excel and calculate the sums, but yeah, it's a practice task. Ja, ich kann auf Deutsch reden. Yes, I can also speak in German, but that all yours understand me, I will speak in English. Okay. Yeah, then we have our bug is in here, where we calculated, because it didn't add our all sums of the years. Oh, Rahel then, yeah, also or no, sorry. So, you misunderstood that. Yeah, I'm doing a program which calculates these sums of each year and adds it to the file at the end. Yeah. So debug. Oh no. Wait, I have to set another breakpoint earlier. Or do we? Yeah. We only have 10 lines now, so we can do it. It goes through the file. That's the header. But the header just gets skipped because we don't need it. And then go into the div case, convert the first line into a list, and that works how we want it to be. And then we convert the date into day, month and year, but the strings. Then we calculate the sum. Where is it? Here. It's 5,000. No, it's I can't read this number in English. Yeah, but it's the first line, so yeah, it just adds the whole sum. Yeah. How do you mean, have you been to Austria one time? I'm from Austria, I was born in Austria. I have been in Austria for my whole life. But I speak English that more people can understand me. Because programming is all about English. Okay. Then we skip that if, because our previous year is the same as our current. Then we set our previous year value and our previous sum value. That works correctly. Then we go into here again. Overwrite our line. Overwrite our date. That works. And we wait. Yeah, sum gets higher. Yeah. Previous year and previous sum. As fun, little distracting trick, you can give your string split names instead of indexing into a list using the following row date, num extra fields equals rip point split. Hi Kev. Yeah, we haven't done that. Rotate, num. Yeah, I also don't understand what I'm doing here, and I have to explain it to the teachers what I have done in my program. So yeah, I will use that what I've learned. But thank you for your recommendation. Yeah. Wait, did it work? New line, new date. Where is it? Here. Then go through. That works. But when we have another year, does it still work? Still 2012, we can skip it. Then comes 2013. Okay, 2012 again. Oh, now we have 2013. So now it should get into that if case. Okay. And now it removes. Oh, that's also an issue because I always add the sum, but then I remove it, but I remove the last sum and not the current which is added. Alright, no worries, obviously. Only use what you feel comfortable explaining. Just wanted to mention it because I think it's a cool feature. Because I find names tend to be more readable in longer functions than indices. Yeah. You can use it, I think you're a professional, but I don't know what this does, so yeah. Then there is our first issue, we have to fix that. And does the rest work? Okay, it adds it correctly. Then it resets the sum. Okay. So we have to use that instead of previous sum. And then we don't need previous sum. Yeah, and guys, I have to go to the toilet really quick, but I will be back in 2 minutes or something. Don't need much time, but yeah, we'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back and start the music. We'll continue debugging. So, we have fixed that. Yeah, that works. I think I just risk it to run the file normally then. No. Why does it just add one line? Okay, I don't know why. We go through our line list. Maybe our line list is wrong. If you print our line list there, maybe we can see. Or we don't even need to print it. Just make a breakpoint and look what line list is when we're at this point. Oh no, we have the first still the first breakpoint. By the way, the error lens extension for Visual Studio Code is really helpful. Is a really helpful tool. What does it do? Okay. What do you mean? Field value. Can assign it. IE indexes the list elements where indexing variable. Highlights errors warning in a file with inline previous. Oh, wait. What's it called again? Error lens. Lens. Okay. That one. Okay. I use much extensions. Like I have an extension which looks if every word is written correctly in English, but that word is in German, so it underlines it. But yeah. Unknown word. Okay. Unknown word. But then I have to disable the grammar extension because we have lots of errors then. Wait. Then we have to restart them. Now it should work. Okay, now we have no error, and if we... Oh, yeah, that's nice. Okay. But thank you for recommending the extension. But yeah, let's look now what is written in our line list. Why is there only one? We also should add the core. And why does it add the whole date? Previous date list 2. Date list 2 means the year. And it goes into here, and that's the previous year. And the current sum, which is correct because we calculate minus the current one, because yeah, and then reset. Okay, then let's make a breakpoint here again. Okay. So our sum looks right. Yeah, I don't want to calculate it by myself, but I hope it's right. And then our sum list is empty. Well, we are still in 2012. Then we append 2012 and our sum, that's correct. Then we reset the sum, previous year. Then we have to wait until we go into the if again. We have 2013. Okay, now we are again in this if case. And then it added 2012, okay. Now append it. Yeah, it has the second sum. And now we need the 2014 sum. Didn't see, did it overwrite? Okay, we have to do this again. Sorry guys, I skipped exactly that step where the bug was. Run it again. Okay, we can just skip until, okay, we have second. Okay, everything is right at this point. Then we are finished with the file. We have 2012 and 2013, but we have now 2014. And then we close it, open it. And then 2014, its line list gets overwritten. I think we have to do that at the end of our for loop again, like that. And run it normally. Doesn't make sense. Oh, we have now to the, oh no, it appended it here without, oh, so we also have to do \n. Equalize, what are you doing, dude? Yeah, I'm programming a program which reads that CSV file and calculates the sum of each year and adds it at the end of the file. And it doesn't work. So maybe we just do \n.
Welcome to Imanji Games.
Thank you for following me, Pompoix. Thank you for following me. Following is a big support. Thank you. So we can do \n, that we just get an empty line, and here we have to do an f string here with I in it, and with \n first. Then at least that should work. Run it again. Okay. But it adds only one date because I don't know the list gets overwritten or something. And yeah. But at least that one works, but we only want to add the year. We can put fwrite os.linesap, get the correct line ending on all platforms. OS. It shouldn't matter, most editors flexible. What to accept, okay. I think \n also works, because it just makes not an empty line, but don't know how it's called in English. Yeah, it separates the lines. Don't know how it's called exactly, an enter or something. So yeah. Now I have to look again why our list gets overwritten at the end. Python reformats all inputs to only show a single \n as the line ending. Okay. So we have so much values. Okay. Sum list. Our sum list works correctly. The append, that works. Then we append the current year. Wait, what is it? 2014 and 0. Wait. Is there some 0 at the end? Oh. Because we reset the sum. Can't make an if for at the end of the file. Wait, but I don't remember if it also reformats output so that when you write \n to a text mode file, or on Windows it actually writes \r \n as Windows expects, which is why you could use online SAP to avoid this issue and always write the correct line ending. But again, probably not necessary, as the end result should be the same and editors might fix it up for you as well. Yeah. I've tried out Visual Studio on Ubuntu Linux and think it works, but we can try it in my virtual machine later when I'm finished with this task with my homework. But okay, TikTok thinks I'm AFK, I have to Okay. Now it works again. Visual Studio runs on Linux. I didn't know that as Flatpak, Snapper, Zoo. Now I just went into that Ubuntu, how's it called, App Store, and entered Visual Studio Code and downloaded it. So yeah, it worked. Make the music more quiet. Yeah, I think on Twitch the music is correct, but on TikTok I have to use TikTok Studio, and it doesn't use OBS. So yeah, let me make it more quiet on TikTok. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Also, Linux uses. Okay. I mean Visual Studio Code that runs fine. Yeah. Is it just an election app? I thought you meant the full Visual Studio. No, I haven't tried Visual Studio on Linux. I just use it to program my games on Windows. And for Python I use Visual Studio Code. And Rahel then, so what's the current problem bug? Yeah, my list gets overwritten, even without that line. It has all of the years, but not the last year. That's why I made that last line. But then we don't have the sum because it gets overwritten here, so we have to make an if which looks if we are at the last element or something. But guys, can we use something like length, which we can use at lists, or does that only work with lists and not with files? Can we do length file? Wait, let me try that. Line index, we have the line index already, so if line index -1, wait, no, +1, because we didn't add it here at this point. Yeah, line we can try it. Oh, wait. Is same. Okay, at least it doesn't show an error. But let's look. Don't know if that even works or if it gives you a byte length. Yeah, that's because I want to try it out. Wait. Where's my debugger now? Oh, here. So, wait. We've made an error here because we only wanted if we are not at the last element, because we want to add the last element here, the last sum, and yeah. But do we also have to wait? Just want to make a debug print with len file, see if it even works. No. Object type has no len. Okay. then maybe we have to count it manually. Wait, my music went off. As a cast solution, you can use for else loop as an else case after the loop for the loop body. There is a for else loop in Python. Use ChatGPT. No, I don't have a skill issue, so I don't want to use it. The else block will only run after the loop for complete without a break. Oh, wait. Didn't know that. So, but we don't have a loop. But we still have to reset the sum in here, and when we make an else for that for a loop, it still wouldn't. Yeah. But I think it would be funny to throw your examiners for a loop. Another solution is that you could make a break for the for loop. What are you, Dev? Yeah, that's my homework for school, but as my hobby I develop games in Unity and C#. So does count work? We can use count at least. Wait, let me try that. Print count file. Wait, it doesn't work like that. It's a method. Then it's a file point file.count. So I have to sum up the values until the date shows a different year. Yes, I have to like that, and then I have to make like an empty line here, and then I have to add the sum of 2012, and in the next line the sum of 2013, and then in the next line the sum of 2014, and so on. Then the counter resets and you start summing from 0 again, yes. Because we have a new year, and when we have a new year the sum is 0 again. And I have added the sum to my list so it's saved. That's how this program works. It goes into here, saves the line in a list and the date in a list. Then it always adds the sum. Then it sets that previous year value and makes the line index higher. That we can use the div because that skips the header. And then there's a CSV package. Yeah, no, but we haven't learned about it. I know you can do import CSV and then make much more things, but we haven't learned about it, so I can't use it. That's the difficult part. But I have seen it in YouTube tutorials which I watched on Saturday, but they didn't help me. So, yeah, I was explaining the program. It always adds the sum, and if the year is not the same anymore as it was last time, it removes the sum again because we don't want the sum of the other year too. And then it appends the year to the sum. But please do comment, it helps. Yeah, always make the comments at the end, like you see in the program which I also made on Saturday. Yeah. isn't really using CSV. It's CSV reader, just line point split. The issue here is a bug. Yeah. Can't use count. We can't use length. Or can we recalculate the whole sum of that 1 year? But I want to see what happens if we don't add this line, but then we don't have the last year. Yeah, I think so. The last year is missing then. Oh. Count doesn't work too. Okay, now. What unexpected things is the program doing? It doesn't add the last year, so I added that line, but when I add that line, this sum is already reset, and so I have to look if you're at the last repeat of that loop, and at the last repeat we don't reset the sum, that we can add it at the end, but it also should add the year here, so yeah, I don't know why. So why do you add the sum every time? Yeah, I could wait. Add the sum every time, because when we are not in the same year anymore, I just remove the sum of that 1 year again, and then we have the correct sum again. That is why I made it like this. Surely you can expand the if to if date year is previous year, sum plus its new value, else if date year is previous year. So I also should make and if date year is the same. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. But we have to do it before of that, and then we can save it in a new value which does. That's a good idea. Which don't get resetted. Yeah. But yeah, we can just do an else statement here. How does the new value and but why have you an if else to make it clear? Only if the years match and if they don't. Yeah, that if case was the first one which came to my mind, so yeah, I made it like that, but it's a little bit more complicated. Was instead of accumulating and subtracting, then resetting to 0 if the years don't match. Also, are you sure you want to reset to 0? Yes, I'm sure, and you want to reset to the current line's value. Yeah, but oh, then the current line is missing because it adds the next line in the yeah. That's a good point. So, and yeah, our else statement was to save the sum to a new value, so wait, we have to make the value there. New sum is sum, and then we can add new sum at the end. Thank you for liking my live stream. Guys on TikTok, can you script a Lua? No, I can't script with Lua. I only can Python and C#. Okay. Please work now. Append that. It's correct. In the else, not necessary to save to new. Wait, I meant have sum plus equals int in the else. Oh, yeah, wait. So you mean, wait, and stop the program. So putting that into the else statement, and then I don't need to remove it. I don't reset it to 0 anymore. And do you mean now removing this from there and place it here, and then it should work? You can create a tuple with the line and line numbers if you wrap file in the loop into enumerate. It's convenient, so you don't have to increment the line each iteration for line index, line enumerate. Okay, wait. Let me do first which emblem Zweski told me. Then we don't need the value, and we can use the normal sum. Mask stream, how to learn Python. Yeah, there are a few online classes, or if you have luck like me, you learn it in school. And Anthony, you work on laptop? Yes, but on my gaming laptop with my triple monitor setup. My third big monitor is what you see here. There's my code. Then the second monitor is here, on the left. There I see the live chat, and on my laptop screen is OBS and TikTok Studio. Sparkling or still water? Still water, but I also like sparkling. Okay, remove the minus. I'm so happy that you guys helped me, because otherwise I would need much more time to make this program. So please work now. Wait, is that correct? Yes. Wait, I have to remove that empty lines which I made by accident. Error German Austrian expressing. Yeah. You work on laptop for school? Yes, that's my homework. I have to do it. So. We add our sum. Skip it again. Now we have 2012 again. So we skip the div. Still 2012. So 2012 still. Now we have 2013. We append to our list. Reset the sum to the current here. And go on. Wait. Can only string not into wait, what? Okay. Where was it? Yeah, just skip everything again. I skip the error. Sum is int line list 0. Why did I use one? Wait. Oh, debugger. Oh, yeah, I'm dumb. Didn't convert it into an integer here. Okay. An int to a string, yeah, and then the error occurs. Why did I make a breakpoint? No, I don't know. Everything works. Let's just skip everything. And then, okay, we have 2013. We append 2013. And we have now 2014, but we append it now. Then we close the file and we open it as append. And our sum list still works. Then we append that empty line. And we append each of our elements from the list. Why did it only... Okay. For I in sum list. Did I use line Okay, I'm so dumb. Can't even use my own values. Okay, I think we can run it normally now. We have done it. Wait. Now I want to try it with the big file. So I will just copy the file from Microsoft Teams because we don't need to make a new file. So go. Can open it. Okay, it opened on my laptop screen. Copy everything. Okay, didn't work. You have to open it in Excel. But why did Microsoft Edge open? Normally don't use it. Wait. I have to open it in Excel. And I don't want to leak my folders again. Here is it. And now copy it. Okay, it opened in Visual Studio. I have to select Excel again. Visual Studio Code, I mean. Open with Excel. For what is this? For school. It's my homework. Now open it, and it opens in ugly Microsoft Edge again. This work now. Okay, you can't copy it, so we'll have to download it and open the copy then. Teams, can I download it? Yes. Okay. And copy everything into this file and then close the other one again. Okay. Wait, have I opened my folder still? Yes. Okay. When did you start with C#? I think 2 years ago, but I watched these online videos and I didn't understand really something. Yeah, but over the time I tried some things by myself in Unity and C# and watched lots of tutorials and I got better, but I'm still not a professional. But you can see my game in my devlogs on YouTube if you want to see how good I am really in C# and Unity. What did I want to do? Yeah, use the big file. Okay, I have to open it, but not in Excel. Right. Hit the camera again and then open it. Okay, now we have the wall file. Don't know why it... Oh. It didn't save it as a CSV file, I think. Because the semicolons are missing. Okay. Wait. Then let me just replace the file with the downloaded one. Where is my downloads folder? Have it here. Name it the same as it is named in our code. Okay. I think C# is a little bit low level. You might want to consider to learn a little bit of C. Helps you understand some low level stuff and how computers work. Okay. Yeah. I learned C# because I don't want to program an operating system or something, because I think with C is programmed, or C++ is used for Linux. I don't know exactly. But I wanted to learn it because I wanted to program games, because I was 12 years when I learned it or something. Yeah, must be 12 years. Yeah. You intended to stick into Unity, not interested into Godot? I have seen Godot videos on YouTube, but I have everything learned with Unity, and I also want to finish my game with Unity and publish it on Steam. Hopefully I can finish it this year, but I don't know if I have enough time. But yeah, maybe I can try out Godot one time, because I think, don't know which language it uses, but it's similar to Python. Yeah, I think it's similar to Python. At least I've heard it. But yeah, let's run our file now. I haven't opened it because I'm dumb. Open with Visual Studio Code. Okay. Now we have the correct file, and we go to the end. And it appended 2012, each year. Okay, now let's look if it's correct. That 2012 4338000. Wait. Okay, that's correct. Then 108. I don't know what number this is. Okay, we have done it. We have done it. I see, if you're interested in Godot, watch his YouTube channel. Wait, can I fix this? I can also do that after the stream. But now I haven't pinned the other message. Yeah, I will find it. The paste bin won't help much. Question, I think client area OP. You have the client track. Oh, you are speaking about the calculator. You also have good Unity videos. Yeah, when I watch tutorials, I mostly watch the tutorials from CodeMonkey. If you know him. He makes Unity tutorials. Okay, now it works, and now we have to write comments. Okay, we don't need comments for that, and also not that. Maybe for here, iterate through the lines of the file. And only if we are not in the headline. For line inverting the if check. It's that if line index is 0, continue. Yeah, wait. But then I have to try again if it works. Wait. Then we can remove the sums again. Wrong direction. Okay. it's nicer if you're forcing parsing. Don't know how to say this word. The first line, skip it. Yeah. Okay. It should work. Okay. Does not work anymore. Why is the index out of range? I didn't change anything. What the hell? Wait, when I go back. Oh, I know. It's because we yeah, I haven't inverted. So okay, I think I have a little bit of a skill issue. Line index bigger than 0. Line index. Wanted also mention taking earlier suggestion using for line index. Wait. No. If it's not 0, yeah, bigger than. Now it should work. Date list. Okay. Sorry guys, but I go back to this point where it worked. It works, and yeah. First rule, don't change anything. Because when I programmed my game, something worked, I wanted to make it better, it didn't work anymore. So yeah. Just don't change anything when it works. So that works. And now write the comments. I know about enumerate, but I forgot to use it. Because you have the element in enumerate. Yeah, you have the index at first, and second the element in enumerate. But yeah, I forgot about it. I think it didn't work because something was wrong here, but yeah. Line list. Convert the line into a the code I gave, yeah. The line into a list, and here we convert the data into a list. And guys, you still have a second task to do, so yeah. You could have used a dictionary with the here as key. Yeah, there are always many solutions. Previous year. If the previous, I hope I spelled it correctly, year. No, if the current year is not the same as the previous. Year is not the same as the previous. It always says skipping over each line. Oh, yeah. Fair enough, no need to go overboard fixing one piece of code when you have more assignments. Yeah. I just want to finish writing the comments and then continuing with the second task. I think it's not that difficult. I will translate this for you then. But now let me write the comments. I need to drink something. Append the line, comma, brackets, year and sum to the sum list. Then reset the sum to the of the current year. And sum plus int line. Yeah, and then add the current sum to the whole year sum. I think that isn't a correct sentence, but I think you know what I mean. And then previous year state list. Do we still need previous year? Yes. Okay, we don't need a comment for that. Then don't need for that, but for that add the last year. Also add the last year to the list. Also add the last year to the list. And we don't need comments for that, because it's easy. Yeah. So now we have it. And now I have to go to the toilet. And then we will continue with the second task I have to do. So see you in 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, yeah, we have to do the second task. So, I have to read it by myself and then I will translate it. Okay, so this task is we have to make a program which reads this file, staff.txt file, and sorts it by the alphabet with the last name and then the first name, like here, and then makes a file first. It makes a list and then makes a file, this file, and saves the sorted version in this new file, and it should be like that. So can close this one. Wait, which task is it? 7.4. Okay, then copy the date. It isn't today's date, but it was the date when we started to make this task in school. And it looks better when we have an earlier date. Yeah, and now, yeah. Minimize that. I have to download the file from Microsoft Teams. Wait, how is it called? Stuff.txt. Here it is. I don't want to leak my folders. Copy it here. Okay. But erwartetes Ergebnis ist Vorname, Nachname, position, not as the text says. Wait. Oh, yeah. It switches the position of the last name and the first name. Yeah, and then sorts it. Default. And also the job. Okay. Yeah, wait. I have to open the file. Can I open it in Visual Studio 2? Wait. Here it is. Visual Studio Code. Okay. So that's the text file. Developers. Oh, and we have to write the job next to them. Wait, I have an idea. I don't know if it works. Wait. Append Tuesday have to head off, but thanks for the stream so far and good luck with the remainder of the assignments. Yeah, bye. Thank you. You and the other guy, Rehelden, were the first people which were longer than 5 minutes in my live stream, so thank you for that and bye. I hope you come to my next live stream too. Okay. So my idea is to make a dictionary with the job as a key and then with a list of the people, of the string with the people. No, we can make a list of lists of the names, and then that is element 0, that is element 1. Then we switch element 1 and 0, and then we read the dictionary and yeah, add at least one other job. Okay, then we make game devs. How do we call them? Will Smith. Should I add you guys to the list? Wait, let's do that. You were called Rehelden. Rehelden. And the other guy, can I copy the name? No. Okay, then we have Plan CZ EWSK. Leerstrich nicht vergessen und nein, es ist besser von danach nicht mehr zu verwenden. Yeah. You're in the job list now as game devs. I don't know how you work in real life, but we have to add at least one. So, one new job. Okay. A dictionary. First a dictionary with the list. Yeah, and that's easy because you can split it at the comma. But you have to remove that space then. Okay. So with open stuff.txt, we only need to read it as file. And now we have to create our dictionary job dic, and now yeah, we go into here. Oh, and we can just look if there's an empty line or if it's the first. And if it's an empty line, we add a new key then at the next line. How to do that? Developers, yeah. Just if you're in the first element, you could use rehelden mem.blamsky so that the format of forename isn't broken. Oh yeah, that's correct. Wait, or should I make a job top supporters or something, or just let it at game devs? But anyway, wait. So, here too. And not Will Smith, but Smith Will. Yeah, they have the last name. Yeah. Okay. And now we can for line. And now I use enumerate index and line. In enumerate. In enumerate file. And now, not index, index. And now, yeah, if our index is 0, then we and to make a good code, I also look if we already have the job, and we already have the job when they have duplicates. Then I just add it to the existing one. So we do this with the get method. So job dictionary. And our line is our job dictionary. Wait. Point get our line, and if there is no existing line, we make an empty list. Point append, and we append our we don't append anything. Okay, we have to use that later. But first, when we're in the first line, we just can make an empty list. And how do we recognize I don't know if there was an empty line. So let me think. Yeah, we can do that with previous line again. And if the previous line, okay, then we can do that. So previous line, okay, and yeah, we have to set our previous line always here. Oh, wait, I have a more intelligent idea. We can just do if previous line is empty, because the previous line is also empty at the first, and then we just append. Wait, and then there we can previous line equals fine. What do we have to append? But then we have to make something like previous name. Let me look first if that even works. Oh. There should be an A instead of an U. Okay. Index is 0 and line is developer and \n. Now it goes into here. Get line. Shouldn't there be an empty list now? Wait. Oh, wait. No, that wouldn't work. Job dictionary with the key line. Gets the line and sets it. If it finds the line, it should append. If it doesn't find the line, it should add an empty list. Go into here, go into here. Okay. Exception occurred. Key error. I did it. Okay. All sets the previous line to the... I don't understand. Previous line, empty. It's empty. Then it should add that key to the dictionary, but it doesn't add the key. Wait, what is the line? Line should be the job. Yeah. Oh, wait. Don't you have to... Yeah. Line point strip, that it removes \n. Strip. Return a copy of the string with leading and trailing white space. Just overwrite it. Should work. And now okay, the music went off again. No, I'm still not finished. But some nice guys helped me to fix it, as you can see in the chat. at the first program. But now I'm at the last one. Okay. Maybe I should turn on my lights first. Does it get darker? Okay. Please work now. Can I add it at least to the dictionary? Get removed. Oh, and we also have to remove the 2 points. Line point strip, and then so, then it removes the 2 points at the end. Key error. Didn't find the key. But why? Did I use the get methods wrong? Oh, wait. Maybe this is the issue here. Did it add? No. Why? Drop dictionary line. Key. Why key error? It should add this key. Oh. Just one equal character, wait. Does it work now? Okay. At least one thing works. Wait, why did it add it again? That works, it adds to the dictionary, then the line is empty, because the current line but the current line isn't empty first. The current line is developer. Or is the line is not developer at first? Maybe because of that. Line is developer. And now previous line. Oh, I'm so dumb. Don't know why I made two equal signs here. Okay, now it works, and now should skip the div. Okay, then we have that at least. But I think we don't need get here, because at the else statement no, we don't need, because no, just for safety we generated it here, and now else we do that again, but now we append the line. Oh, MC Crazy Rob, thank you for liking my live. Thank you. MC Crazy Rob is in the chat, guys. Okay. Yeah, hello MC Crazy Rob. Thank you for watching my live stream. Oh, I never had so a famous person in my live stream before. Thank you. Okay. I think we have to append and our current line. Are you programming? Yes, that's my homework for school, and I have to do it, and that's the last task I have to do it. I have done this task and that task also, one on Saturday and one today, and now I still have to do that last task. I have to read that file with the jobs and switch the last name with the first name, and also add the job at the end, and then sort it. Yeah. Cool, thank you. Okay. But what do we have to append? That. Okay. Wait. Oh, you sent one team heart. Thank you, MC Crazy Rob. Thank you. I haven't seen it, but thank you. That's a big support. And you're also top supporter now. Thank you. Okay. But you have to convert them. Okay. Add the line. But we have to convert it into a list. Add the comma. And then we have to switch it. Wait. Line point split, and we have the first element. Thank you for liking my live, guys. 700 likes now. This element first, and then copy that, and get the 0 element. And yeah. Okay. That should switch the names. And at that name we have to remove the space. So that's that. Just print the first to the last element. because then it skips that and there's no space. Okay, that should work, hopefully. Okay. That's the empty list. And now it goes into here. And it didn't add anything. Oh, wait. We don't need... We just need to make that. Maybe it works now. Okay. Now it goes into the else statement. It still doesn't add anything. Wait. You could brute force it. A line could be only one of three things: a group name, a person's name, or an empty line. If the line ends with an double point, it's a group name. Yeah, and how to do this then? Oh, you mean... Wait. But when we are here then, it ends with nothing and it's empty. Yeah, but it also should work like that. I don't know. Wait. Job dictionary searches the key and goes into the list and appends. If it's not empty and not a group name, it's a name of a person. Oh. So you mean we could make this more smart? Like if the current line element -1 is, and you don't think you need I need a dictionary? Okay, wait. If line -1 is the double point, it makes a group, which is a new key. With that, and I think we don't need the get method here. Just add an empty list. Yeah. And now else if what did you say? -1 is if -1 is empty, like that, line -1. Wait. Line. Oh. Elif. That -1. Is not wait. I'm dumped right now. It could be a double point, it could be nothing, and it could be a letter. So now we have to look if there's nothing, like that, then okay, we don't need that statement, just need an else, because we look here already if you have double points. And now else is go line for line. If it's a group name, set group name to the name of the group. If it's a person, if it's the name of a person, reorder the name and add group name, skip an empty line. Oh, so you mean L if that is empty, we continue, and else we have to go down for, if it's a group name, set group name to the name of the group. Okay, wait. Group name. Then we just set group name to line. To the name of the group. If it's the name of a person, reorder the name and add group name, skip an empty line. Yeah. Okay. So you mean but I have to add the persons so to a list, and at the end I can sort this list, and I reset the list if we have a new job. Wait, like I make a list of these names and save them correctly, sort them, and then but we have to sort the whole. Okay, that's a difficult task. If it is the name of a person, reorder the name and add a oh, wait. Because the sort function only looks at the first letter, so we... Oh, wait, I know what you mean. So we... Wait. I have to speak to my dad really quick. So the name is always the same, Nachname, Vorname. So if you use a list, then just swap the positions. Yes. Okay. Then we can name this. Okay. So we have that. Then we append to our name list. Our names, and we have to wait, how to add the names. Make the names to a list. Wait, we have to make a new list here. Like L is line point split. We split the line at the comma. And now we have splitted it. Then we have to remove the space. No. First switch the positions. So L is line point split. And we switch the positions with that. Or no. Hope it works like that. No, wait. Just to make sure it works, we can do L0 is L1, L0 and L1 is L1 and L0. So that should swap the positions. Then we have to remove the space of the first one. So L0 I have made it so now just to make sure it works. But yeah, wait, I'll try it like that. And then oh, we have already 8,000 likes on TikTok for this live stream, thank you. Yeah, remove that space. That should work if we just started the first element and wait, 0 and now that it 0 wait is L0 with but just from the just skip the first space here. Then we have them with no spaces. Then we can do join and then we can add the string. Then we can do L is L point join. Original list 1, 2, 3, reverse list. So original list -1. Yeah, okay, thank you. Then it works. Like that. Wait, no. And we have to join at nothing. Point join. And our list. Then we have a string. And then we append L. And yeah. That should work. But we have to append that string and our current job 2 with our group name. group name, or we could use job name. It's better for this case. Job name. Okay. And all of that should work. And then we print our name list. See if it works, and then we can look if we then we have to save it in a new file. So our name list, run it. String index out of range. Huh? Why is it out of range? It's the last element. And if we go into here, wait, debug it. Okay, I think we never have had so difficult homework like that one. Strip that. Oh, it doesn't even recognize this one. But we could just look if in our line, if this character is in our line. So if this in line, and tell we do this in line. Now it should work. Empty list, but at least no error. At least it doesn't crash. So does it go into what is line? Develop. Oh, we could have done all of that. I'm so dumb. I removed the 2 points at the end. We don't want to remove the points here. Index out of range. Then wait. Okay, then make that. In line. Please work now. Empty list, okay. But wait. Line. We have developer. It should go into here. Set job name to our line. Then we set our previous line, which we don't use anymore. Yeah. Then it skips that. Okay, we can't do this. Then we have to do line is that. And with the job name we want to remove the, check if the line is empty, use line, oh, backslash n, wait, but remove the point at the end, and backslash n. Okay, thank you for that. Run it now. Okay, but we have it without a space between it. But I think we can make this easy. Like a join L. Okay, we just need to make a space here. So to developer. Okay, we did at least this. And now we have to sort it when we are finished. Sort. Or wait. You can change the original list. Name list point sort. Business analyst. Wait. But we want to add it to the string. So with L as a string. Okay, then we need to make an F string here with L in it. And then what do they want? This brackets, then the job name, and a bracket again. Okay. Wait. Do we also have to separate? No. Okay. Business analyst. Or L. Okay, it doesn't work. Where do you study? In Austria. Okay. Data scientist. Game devs. Will Smith game devs. I can't. Stephenson. Okay, the only problem is that we add all of our jobs first. So we could make a count for the jobs and then just remove the jobs at the end. Okay, I'm off. Have a nice Feiertag. Yeah, thank you for helping me to program the 2 programs, and yeah, have a nice day too. And I hope you come back one time to my live stream. Bye. Okay. Yeah, then job count is 0. And now if you have a job, then job count plus 1. And before, okay, after it's sorted, just do name list is name list with, but we skip the job count and then go till the end. Okay, then we still have job count plus 1. Okay, is this correct? Data scientist, challenge skies. Wait. Laurie, Asia, John to Charlie. Why doesn't it get sorted correctly? Or does this work? Business analyst, Julian Newton, DevOps. John to Charlie. Oh, that's because they have, some of them have 3 names. But when someone has 3 names, like that name, that name, that name, we convert it into a list and we switch the first name with the last name, then it doesn't work. With that, so we just have to switch the L 0 and L minus 1, which is the last element. We just have to switch it, like L minus 1 and L 0. That should work now. We don't need that previous line. Okay. Challenge. But it doesn't get sorted correctly. Where is this John to Charlie? John to Charlie Newton. Wait, is it the same if I don't sort it? Don't sort it. It's different. Okay. That's difficult. So we have to sort it. Wait. John to Charlie Newton. Developer. Maybe, wait. Maybe we, okay, have to do that. John to Charlie. Julia Newton is first. Julia Newton, John to Charlie. Isaac. Why did they switch the positions? Already streaming for 3 hours. Don't use reversed. What comes up then? Clearance skies. Doesn't sort it correctly. Maybe we have to use sorted name list. Key none, but reversed through. So the exact is only going to 3. Reverse through. It's always in the wrong direction. Does someone of you guys know why? What is if we just did in the wrong direction now? Wait, run it. Will Smith? No, that's not correct then. Or we have to remove, we have to use other method to remove the jobs, because job name is line, point append, but where does it append the job? Okay, I have to look that in the debugger. So for index line, our line gets set. Then we set our job. Then we set the line. L is the list of our names. Then we switch the names. Then we remove the space. Then we convert it into a string. And then we add it to our name list. When does it add the developers then? Okay. Just adds the jobs randomly at some point, but not now. Okay. What happened now? Line was empty and that didn't work. Wait. Maybe that doesn't work. And we just run the file now. Clearance skies, then is try. And it doesn't add the jobs. That's good. And we don't need the job count. And we don't need that line anymore. Okay. But it's not the correct. Does it even sort the list? Don't sort it. Don't Charlie Newton. Okay. And if you sort it reversed, please just work. Didn't work. But why can't it sort? And what was this with key? What is a key? And just A. Doesn't sort it. But I have to Google if there are sort functions for other sort functions for Python, because this doesn't work. And sorted name list also doesn't work. Wait, I have to Google that. New tab. What should I Google? How to Python sort functions. Wait. How to sort list of names just with just looking for the first letter of the name. Oh, so we could basically use sorted and then set the key and make a lambda function. Lambda with our name list here. Name list. Lambda L. How does lambda work? Wait. I'm confused. Lambda name. Okay, we have to do lambda name list. And it's just name and then name 0 point lower. I hope that works, because we only look at the first letter then. John to Charlie. No. It's so frustrating. But always I just have to use it now. Why does the name list not get sorted correctly? Sorry guys that I use Copilot now, but yeah. Wait. Name list point sort also doesn't work. It's not correct. Clearance skies. Okay, I think maybe I made an issue with the introduction here for this task. Okay, then we'll just let it like that. And now I have to find out how to make a new file. We have learned this on Microsoft Teams here. It was that one. File object. Wait. to make a new file. Right. Exception handling. Where did I make a new file? Create. Okay. But there's somewhere I wrote how to make a new file. Right. Or create the file. Oh, okay, we can do it normally. Then we can just open. How do I want to wait. With open. Open. Steph alphabetical.txt. Now paste it. Use it for writing. Wait. That. Right. Music went off again. Okay. Expected. Yeah. And now you can just for a line in file. For line in file. Then we can just point line file point right line does it make, don't know, \n, please work. Not readable. Why for line in file? Down for line in for name in name list. Okay. But where did I save it? Wait, I don't want to leak my folders. Guys, I think we have done it correctly. Wait. Name list is name list point sort. Okay, run it again. And it still doesn't work. Not iterable. Wait, guys. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So, why does this not work anymore? Okay, and now don't click my folders. And open it. Okay, it looks better now. So, but it's not sorted. It's sorted, but wait. And I use the debugger here and make a break here before it gets sorted. Then go into here. Okay, now I have to do that for all names. Print empty line, just to test it, just that I can make a breakpoint here. Okay, again. Printed empty line. Okay, our name list is that. Yeah, it should work, and then it writes it into the file. Okay, I think my teachers made an issue here, because even when I do reversed, it still writes something else into that file. If I open it again now, you can see it now. It reverses it. And if I do it normally, it also reverses it. So it don't reverses it, but it's still not like they have written it here. But yeah, I think they made an issue here. Okay, so yeah, guys, I think we have done it. I hope my teachers agree with my solution, and yeah, we could still write comments, but I'm too lazy now. So thank you for all your support. Thank you for the people on, especially on Twitch, which helped me solve that. Wait, they want you to sort by family name? No way. John to Charlie. Hey, wait. C and then. Oh, hell no. And how to do that? Agrostel. Okay, then I want to fix that. If that key lambda, okay, wait. Key is lambda or n And then we have to go until we have for I. Wait. How to look that they are, which their last name is, because what their last name is, because Chanty endpoint split. Oh, wait. I think I know what you mean. So we can split n at the space, because we have a space between the names and it's a string, but we still have the job name here, and the job name is the last element then, so we have to do -2 because -1 would be the job. And then it should use that. Okay, don't write it in the file, just print it out to test it. Print name list. Lori Ake. At least it's not the same. Wait, Lori Ake, Fry, Will Smith, Julia Newt. Oh, thank you, bro. You saved me right now. Now it's correct. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now I've done it. Okay, then I only have to write the comments now. Don't need one for that, don't need for that. Remove the \n at the end of the line. If the line is a job, if the line is empty, and here we want to convert the name into a list, then switch name and last name, then remove the space at the last name and convert the full name into a string again. Add the name and the job to the list and remove from the job. Sort the names by the last name. We don't need the print. And just to make sure everything works, I test this again. Okay, and I have to open it. Wait, guys. Wait. Yeah, okay, it works now. So thank you. Now we have it. Okay. Then thank you guys for watching my live stream. I've streamed for over 3 hours because it took me so long, but thank you for all the guys like Rehelden, Echrostel and Memblem Zawinski for helping me making the programs. I hope you come back to my live stream one day again. And yeah, maybe I stream on the weekend again. And yeah, so thank you for helping me, and yeah, see you next time.